has it? It's put me on straight angle. So there we go. The video's named Just Danny Styla's Gone Live. I'll probably rename it afterwards. But yeah, so I'm just locking in basically. You know, it's a pleasure to go live. I've been uploading some videos and I have to say that, you know, I mean no malice in these videos when I'm putting them out. I don't want that to seem like I'm doing a trolling behaviour, because that's not why I come back to YouTube, not at all. So, you know, I really do mean that. That's you know, something that means a lot. Like I said on the last video, that I've got into like social healthcare lessons with with a goal at the end of it, and for that reason, I'm not going to come back to YouTube and be trolling and pointing out someone's bad parts and stuff like that. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with reacting to something that you know, someone that you've already had interactions with yourself, and then also is working with somebody that's that you've had interest in over the years, which is you know, it's Sammy the Bull Gravano, and I found it intriguing, interesting, you know, the fact that, you know, that these two would be working together, and then it's not out of me disbelieving, it's more like out of disbelief. Do you know what I mean? So it's not a hating thing. I'm not hating on what he's doing. I can see you know, he's done lots, like, you know, and I'm talking Shaun. He's done lots, and you know, from Michael Franzese to, you know, to Vlad TV, to Lad Bible, Valuetainment, which is PBD, which is someone I, you know, highly would say respect as somebody who is a podcaster, and also someone with a good mindset and a good view and opinion without being too biased. Anyone who knows proper podcasts and stuff, I'd say, would probably agree with that. Depends what you're watching them for. Some people watch them, you know, for an entertainment. Some people watch it for the political side of stuff, because it's the new news, isn't it? You know, podcasts have become the new mainstream media, if you want to call. You know, mainstream media is dead. There's more viewers watching, you know, getting their information now from podcasts and so on. So, you know, I can only take my hat off, and I have done anyway, to Shaun in regards to what he's done, putting in the work and so on. Yeah, there's some like remarks and so on like that from myself. I don't know if you could call it satire. Maybe yeah, kind of thing. Like I say, it was just all that, like with Marvin and so on, you know, quite madly interesting if you used to go into it now and match it back to that, which you can do, but then also that taints what he's doing with, you know, forward now kind of thing. Like, why you know, why look at that kind of thing when he's now working with Gerard Gravano? He's about to do you know, a podcast and so on with him. So you know, I don't know what the hell's going on tonight on the live. Like, there's a panel on there. It's pretty spiritual. You know, let the ladies loose. No man, they've got the they've got it out on Shaun's channel now. It's I don't know if it's still live. the ladies with, what's it, man? That stuff now, where you light it for your house. It gets like the bad spirits out. Sage, that's what it's called. I've not been able to see this, Jesus Christ. I've not been able to see this, Yeah, so I thought I'd clear that up. The no malice part of it, because it could seem like that because I point out them bits, but then they're just bits that stuff that he's not added into his new work. But really, why is he gonna? Do you know what I mean? Because at the same time, then he says as well, so, it's all allegedly as well, isn't it? So you can't really be I can't really be like the exposer to try and come back and bring it up. I feel like that's a bit devious. Do you know what I mean? I'm glad I can't even see the chat, to be honest with you. It's more. It's not. It's more like you can just like chat away with it. Yeah. So yeah. I've not come back to be devious and come back and try and poke away at it. The fact is, it's interesting to. It's going to be interesting to, let's say, watch the HBO program, then sort of react to the podcast, which it will be done with Gerald Gravano. So those two together, watching that in itself will be, interesting and then good to react to. Then not only that, it's the new era, innit? What do they call it? The times here. Donald put the statement out, hasn't he? The golden era. That's what we're in, where you can say what you want. Apparently, there's only two. There's only two now. I don't know if you're still allowed to say it on YouTube, man. This shit's restricted as it is. So yeah, I've not come back, Shaun, to be, poke the panda, as we could say. Where I was up to with that, and where you made the mistake was thinking that that's the route that I was going down, and then you commenting that response to me like I didn't already know. I already knew that response. Do you know what I mean? I already knew that you'd acknowledged you. Of course, you're working on HBO with it. Jesus Christ, of course you're still working together. I knew that. You didn't have to let me know that. Yes, man, I can see the comments. What are you saying, Expo? You good, bro? Good to see you, man. Jesus loves you as well, bro. 2025, man. How are you smashing FIFA? I've not been doing bad on it after the recent patch, Yeah, that's another thing as well I thought I was going to mention. Hope you're well, mate. I'm smashing. You in the foot champs now? Mate, I struggle in me, bro. I've seen you play. I've seen you smashing it, bro. So yeah, how have you got them team of the years? Apparently it's impossible to pack, they say now. These videos saying don't be fooled by FIFA team of the year. you will not pack a card. Now I've had numerous. I've actually completed the season, all 30 part of it, and I've not packed not one team of the year, bro. Give me a shout out, bro, man. I've still got the numbers and that, so I'll shout you on there, brother. I'll keep flowing away. Yeah, but it's good to see you, man. Good to see you in, bro. So yeah, I know that Shaun's gonna watch this, and like I say, I'm gonna use the fact that I'm interested in Sammy the Bull, because I already was. I used to watch his podcast and listen to the guy telling me about on, because it was amazing, his podcast. I've got to big up Sammy the Bull's actual podcast. I think you should go back to that. Telling the stories, but he's only told me so many times that you can tell the story. I mean, this guy murdered his brother's, his brother-in-law, like his kids, like uncle. You know what I mean? I forget Uncle Ronnie. You know what I mean? Like, he had to go. It was part of the mafia. It's the way we did it. I mean, he broke the rules, didn't he? He had to go. So that's what I mean, man. I don't. What I reckon is Sammy's name's being used more because of who he is to be able to promote it, but the program itself is enabled and being enabled by his son. Hence the fact now he's got a podcast as well, because he didn't have one before Sammy had one. So as I said in the first video, it's passing on the torch. That's all I think it is. Anything I've said in between it has been satire. I don't want it to seem like I've come back trolling. But there is someone else on YT that that I'm gonna I'm gonna make a video, saying hello. Yeah, I will be doing, because he's got a song of mine up on his page, you see, right? And I've got to address it because he's been rumoured to have been a certain type of individual, a certain person. People don't like them type of people, especially our kind on here on YouTube, the guys that roll from our chats when we do the stream yards, when Expo opens up, when hopefully opens up shop again, maybe in 2025, who knows? Maybe I'll open mine. Who knows? But uploading is the way forward. Live videos are just off the bat. You don't have to, plan around it. You can just flow through the video. I've pretty much said what I've needed to on it. But also as well, like I say, I have got to address this other person, because it is, I seen it with my own eyes, and what I saw was that this person was now enabled to be labelled a certain thing. Now that'll be for a separate video, because this will be named a certain video. I've got to do that because I'm not having my name put with somebody who's had this done. And it's one of the YouTubers that we all know, and many have had loads, you've all done videos, and no, it's not, the weightlifting, bare knuckle boxing weirdo that, what I mean, it's not him, no. You might know who it is already, you might have an inkling if you're still watching this video. Yeah, but other than that, like I say, Shaun, I've not come back to dig up, dust that you don't, that you don't want, not unless you know, not unless there's some real stuff going down. Like, you know, I'd always campaign against anything that was completely wrong. But, you know, you do have a YouTube career that is right in front of you. You can see it on YouTube. It's going places. You're working with all these different people. That's what I was looking at before, and that's why it's like, you know, that's why it's kind of like come to the point now where I done a live video and thought, you know, I'll just address it straight up instead of making video like I'm making a call out video to you like I want a straightener with you on a caravan site. That's not what it is now. Um, like I said, I find it interesting, but I know that you straight away have seen who I'm aligned with, or I've been, you know, I've, you know, so, or some of the things that I said sort of under my breath that maybe I know that you know what I'll mean. So I'm being sarcastic in a bit of a way on them parts. I'm admitting that, yeah, I'm doing it as satire, and I know that it'll kind of get under your skin at them points. These are the ways of getting attention. You should know this. Um, you know, it's called, you know, lighting you know, like lighting the fire. You know what I mean? Like, you know, getting it going. Um, Gaslighting. So for me there, to have you comment on the video proves that where I was going with starting the video in the first place made sense, because it essentially works. And I'm not saying that I'm going to get famous from it. I don't want to get famous. I'd rather not be. But I don't mind coming on YouTube and expressing and being a YouTuber. I like it. I've actually enjoyed coming back now, because it's not the old YouTube that went all mad and stuff like that. I don't want it to be like that. I'd rather it be reaction videos and, you know, FIFA and stuff like that. Like, you know, no doubt me and Expo are going to end up playing each other, because I've got FIFA ready to play you, bro. I'm no doubt going to get terrorised by, like, you've got team of the years, all that. I'm hearing there's a 0% chance of getting the cards. You apparently have to, you know, spend big, massive dollars. And I know I've seen you grind the game. So yeah, man, I'm sure I'll see you on there, and I'll end up getting destroyed. But yeah, man, it's not to come back to YouTube as well. When, as I said about the social healthcare lessons. Why am I going to come back with a rude agenda, like with a nasty agenda, if in my normal everyday life I'm aspiring to become somebody that helps the community and helps people in my community, like taking a role, taking a position, at helping people, learning how to help people, things like that. So what, you know, doing YouTube goes as well, we could say, hand in hand with going down that line of working, you know. So that's my story. The reason why I've come back to YouTube, it ain't come back to troll, and hitched up some plan in my head where I thought, right, I'm gonna come out. No, it's just at first I did find it a bit astonishing that there was like a movie in that, and then so yeah, I kind of started undermining it a little bit, and didn't watch the full like the full rollout. But I do stick to me, you know, like I say, the fact that I think that it's generally, you know, it's done by his son, and it is what it is. It doesn't, you know, it proves that, mate, you know, you sold the, you did the pills, man. I've got, um, I've got a story about pills. I've got two stories, which I'm going to do on a story time, because, yeah, I've got a story about 2,000 pills, right? And then also a story about 15 pills. um, and both the stories have got pretty pretty funny endings. So yeah, man, they're going to be told in a video. So subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and you know, like I say, no malice. Coming back with, you know, peace, integrity, and I'm not here to, you know, bring down Shaun Attwood like and try and come at him and say that his stuff is false. I'm not doing that. I could go down all that, you know, matching the Marvin Herbert interview at the time, trying to prove it sound like Shaun in the wrong. And you know, there's loads of stuff on YouTube that's there that's arguable and debatable, but then at the same time, it's only ever going to get called being trolled. So unfortunately, like, you know, that's that's as far as it's going to go. There's no way on earth that you'd be stopping what he's doing. Um, you'd have to have more than that than videos, and they're not enough to have that man, or make that man like can, you know, on the level of, you know, as a bad man that can't be on YouTube. I mean, the video itself that I've seen, you know, it's when I'm the smirk on my face, it's smirking as if to say, it's in it's, well, all right, it might be not in 4K, it's more like 480 HD Xbox 360, like it's more like that, but it's definitely him, and it's not no flower power. It's definitely power, but it's not flower power. So that's why I'm smirking, as if to say, like, you know, that's as real as that. But is that enough to, you know, look at the Gravano move that he's doing now and everything else that he's done, and come along and start, you know, beating that over that again? Because clearly it's rifled him or whatever, or made him feel that they need to let me know that, look, they called me a PDF file, hence the reason why you put on my comments the link and said, you know, wrote Sammy the Bull Gravano apologises to Shaun Attwood, which, like I said, I watched him and I hear him and he says that, yeah, these people made up lies about me and called me a PDF. And I was looking at it and thinking, why are you showing me that? I've not said that you are a PDF. Yeah, but no, I'm not saying. And obviously, and then if you're trying to not put it on there for that, because I already knew about that. I don't, you know, I don't know if you're aware. Like I say, I'm very aware of Sonia Poulton. I'm aware of Chancellor. I'm aware of the United States, you know, individual that you that you know you had your controversies with, that, you know. So that's the person that was to do with the hashtag, you know, where that came along. I'm sure that's where the likes of Humble and them came. Was that when they came along as well? Because they would, yeah, it's right. So I know the history, man. You know what I mean? That's not where I was going. If I was going there, then I would have been saying that in the first videos. I was saying that I'm going to react to the Sons of Ecstasy with Shaun Attwood, but I do debate that he was, you know, really dealing with the Gravanos, but, you know, apparently these new things and these new podcasts and so on will show us different. And if so, you know, it's not like I've got to swallow any better pills. and I've not got to swallow any of the pills they've got that they had for sale. Maybe still have them. Nah, I doubt that. I tell you what though, like I say, I rate the journey at the end of the day, so I'm not a hater on the dude. Man, at the end of the day, you've definitely took a position on YouTube. I don't know where the women have come from. How you doing, Calvin? I hope you're good, our kid. It is a live video, yeah. It's random, isn't it, for me to be live. I just felt the need to go live because I was kind of sick of nitty picking, you know, as to how to come at this, you know, at the. I don't know if you know what's been going on, Calvin. That's the thing. Yeah, so I had the intentions to do the reaction to documentary / movie. I found it interesting because I didn't really believe. I was a little bit like I'd watched the Herbert stuff. I'd watched all the you know, the theories that went against all the stuff with Shaun. So I'd watched all that, seen it, spoke to people, been on a podcast as well with the American dude. You know, so you know, I'd kind of seen enough and known enough myself to understand that there's a line in between, and somewhere in between the two, now there's bullshit. Somewhere in that bullshit is the truth. That's what you figure out. So you know, you roll it down and get rid of the bullshit out of there, and you know, find out what you think and what I think is he got himself in a sticky situation, literally, and the situation he tried to talk his way out of, and on there's an apology video where he says it out loud, and I'm not going to say it for him because it makes it sound bad for him. That's what I mean. He shouldn't have even said that. I could be satire with this. This is the thing. I can come at this in a satire way. Like, what the hell are you doing on a video with a woman? Like, was you under pressure? Like, was there someone with a gun to your head at the time saying you better answer this woman's question? Because shit, at the end of the day, if you was just having a party, right, yeah, let's say this person wasn't, you know, what can we call it? Vulnerable, right? Let's say this person wasn't vulnerable, and you know, apparently, you know, Asperger's that was mentioned, and it wasn't autism, and you know, like I said, I know the background. I could do videos on all of this type of stuff. This is what I mean, man. It's not the narrative, but I'm just showing you that these things are there and are very easy to be spoken about. And you could make video after video after video and then start putting pictures with it and so on and make a whole. But no, I just wanted to do the Gravano story. So, how about we get sponsorships going, right? I do sponsors for yous, you know what I mean, help out the brand, the Gravano brand, get that going. You sort my sponsorships out, and I lay off the criticism and the being an arsehole. I am joking. That is, again, is satire. No, I don't want the sponsorships. I'm joking. You can do the sponsorships, but I'm not, you know, the fact of being the arsehole. No, that's not what I'm doing. Satire isn't, you know, YouTube. It's what it's here for. I see other YouTubers talking their crap. I'm allowed to talk my crap, so I will do. There's nothing you can do about it. Not you, like particular Shaun, not that you can, like, you know, you can. Suppose you could go for the strikes, but What? How can you strike me? I'm not. God. Only God can strike me down. I bet you'll make me eat my words, and I won't use, so you'll find some content and be like, strike all in one night, wake up your channel being abolished by Attwood. Bloody man. Alright, Danny Pals. Hello, Si. Hello, how you doing, mate? Imagine if Peter was still here. Peter Rupan. It's all beef. No, there's no beef, man. There's no beef. We've got to bring peace. This is a generation of hate. There's many people that hate this these day and ages. Everybody's out to bring people down and drag people down, and it's not right. It's not fair. It ain't good. Ah, yeah. His friend. That's what I mean. No disrespect. That's what I'm saying. His friend. Yeah, his friend Wildman. He was an interesting character to when as I have done look through Shaun's channel in the past, and I've watched numerous things, and he seemed and you could tell it's not even that he was seemed, you could tell he was a loved man by many. It seems that everybody had nice words to say about him. Now it's not like that for everybody. Do you know what I mean? If you look at it in hindsight, how many people could you literally turn around and say, yeah, they're one like that. Like, no, it doesn't usually. It's hard to find a legit person that's straight up, loyal, straight to the end kind of thing. Like he's one of them. Probably take a jammy dodger for you. He was a legit geezer, Kelvin said. Coming to the end of time with Jesus returns real soon. Well, Si, that is what I'm hoping, my friend. I am hoping that, in fact, I believe it, Jesus walks amongst us, man. And if he's not here in person, he's here in spirit. We should always be godly. Don't be dark. That's why I said when I come back to this YouTube that look, there was some stuff going on in the background in the left side of YouTube, and it was grueling. So yeah, enough to put you away from where you're like, I'm not even bothering. Even Expo in the end was like, bam, I'm shutting this down, man. I've had enough of this shit. Like, man, everyone's carrying out their minds. All on there, all doing manhunts on each other and shit. Attacking channels, doing all the P-bombing, all that bad stuff. Trying to just like, when people had just general chats going, someone would come in there just stirring it up, make the comment parts about themselves instead of joining in like the activity that was the program. You know what I mean? The show, making it about arguments and so on. I won't let that happen. I'd rather not do. It's not the lives, because you can comment use what the hell you like in that sense. It don't matter. Shit, you can turn the comments off. It's the StreamYard where the comments are being tapped, put on screen, stuff like that. It becomes like a war zone, man. I mean, and another thing even to come to YouTube, you've got to be able to take criticism. You can't expect everyone on YouTube. You are going to have people, right, yeah, who do you think you are, or check the jumper out, check the, look at that in the background because you forgot to move something like the mop bucket or something, like, ha ha, you know what I mean? Like, people are crazy. Like, I'm calling them Karens. So, Karens, if you write that dumbness on the videos, anything about wearings and, like, don't, you can't talk to me about wardrobes. I'm cool. Trust me. So, yeah, don't, that's quite funny that you've done, that's been done. Like, man, what do you want me to do? Come on, dressed as Steve Jobs in the daytime, in doing videos inside my house. That's funny. That's hilarious. And it was an Alessi jumper with a pair of jeans. How the hell's that? That's why I thought I'd wear this to me. More of a statement as if to say, yeah, now I've got a hoodie on. What are you going to call me now? A hoodie? Calling me a chav, you little sausage. Cy Bennett and Kelvin would get along great. The talk, because Cy is going on a religious route, and everybody on the news recently is kind of like Jesus, aliens. So it's like the two things, and these two are both chatting about that. This is why I say the chats are funny. They can become their own worlds. DJ Academics, I could mention, does a talk show where that mofo is talking for 8-9 hours. All it is that he's got a clipper in between it. I mean, maybe I can get that happening. You know what I mean? That clip the good bits, get them out there. When I do different videos, man, being like the academics of the political world. I mean, man, we could imagine going through it now, the Donald Trump stuff, all the signings off that he's done and all that, signing that he's only two genders. Oh my God, what a way to ruffle up some feathers, eh? What do you think of that as well? Let me know in the comments. It's called Speaking How It Is. Yeah, it's called Speaking How It Is. Yeah, you're just being straight up, aren't you? You can't lie. It's like flowing along, like, not unless you've got a weird, mad narrative and I don't know, like, you're talking about something like specific. But I'm talking about anything. Shit, I can start talking about cans of Coke right now. Did you know that this can of Coke right here, it's not good for you? But also, not only is it not good for you, the guy that tried to end the world, Mr. Moustache, I don't want to say his name on my thing just in case it gets shadowed, the guy who ruled Germany, because he weren't even German, him, right, he really wanted the recipe for Coke. Coke really wanted that, and they couldn't. So they made Fanta, and Fanta was the version of Coca-Cola. What the nuts, you know what I mean? What that was their version of it, and obviously once they were defeated, you know, Coca-Cola took over Fanta, and now we all drink Fanta. But yeah, that's something that I didn't know. And another thing as well, on a can, the bit when you open it there and you drink out of it, if you spin it round, like for kids and that, yeah, you know what I mean, bang, that's where you put your straw inside there. That's just in case you didn't know as well. I told you it was random. The world is stinking. People are fake, Danny. Nobody's listening anymore. I tell you, you say you remember the old ring pulls. Do you know what? Yeah, when they used to come off. Should tell you what, it's got me annoyed. The bottle caps. Um, I like to take my bottle cap off, man. I find myself fighting with the bottle. Yeah, man, having bottle fights with a plastic bottle, and it spills all over you, and you're pissed. So yeah, man. Coming back to YouTube, just to start again. Um, I can't, like I said when I said about me doing the, social health care, that's the route that I'm going down, right? And YouTube going like kind of like hand in hand. It's as opposed to documenting the journey, which makes it more interesting for me as well, as I climb the ladders, go through the journey, um, go through the rankings, as Shaun would put it. Yeah, go through the rankings. As like Marvin had put it like, yeah, go through the rankings. I have to be careful what I type, Danny. Yeah. Can accounts now get banned as well for what he's just saying? Because obviously, you know, I'm sure you can be. But people, it's been 42 minutes of me just kind of like letting the chat flow a little. Um, thanks for watching, and subscribe to the channel. I'm reading the chat, you see, that's why I'm kind of like bugging out, like, glitching. You know about glitching? It's a cow, glitch. But if you make a song, nice one, Danny, lad, good night. Thank you, Si. Nice one, Kelvin, for joining, bro. Expo as well, nice one, man. Danny, people have messed with my accounts and say things. Yeah. That's why I said I ain't come back on no troll game, and that's like I've come back as general straight YouTubing, just leaving it live and just let the video flow, and said what I had to say. The main points were getting to the reason why, the Attwood and Gravano, the reason why I'm doing it, and then also clarifying that I'm not trying to be a mean bad guy, trying to be a dick towards Shaun. He's not really, he's shown me nothing but respect, really. At the end of the day, he's shown me no disrespect. And he also told me that he enjoyed my channel as well, and so did his missus Jenny. So yeah, that was some time ago. I don't know whether it's still together. It's not really my business, that's not what I've looked into. But and I wouldn't. I don't care. So yeah, man, I'll be back with more lives and also different topics. Like I said, there's loads to go over. Trump's taken over the world. We don't know whether there's males and females allowed it now. Is it just in America? That's what I'm thinking. Is it just in America now? because I know that when I go to the, because apparently now when you know, you go over in America and you fill out the forms, now it'll ask you if you're male or female. Over here, are we still going to have that third box? Let me know in the comments. Are we still going to have the third box? None. Shaun knows too much, in my opinion. I used to watch him. He's got good opinions on it. Yeah, and I don't disagree. I really don't. I do not. I say that before that I see the work. I didn't see as many moves that he'd made, man. He's made quite a lot of moves since you know, the day that, let's say, the day that he was pressed by Sherbert and his mate in that room with a big cross behind him, like the Justice Scales. And I'm sure Shaun got his ass cancelled, you know, because he was on a mission, wasn't he? Declaring that everyone goes to Attwood's house, and that is not something that I advise anyone that supports me to do. Do not go throw no hate whatsoever, and do not ever harass anyone on my behalf on YouTube. If I call someone out, even in a funny way, I'm in the matrix of typing, of trying. Kelvin's funny, man. So yeah, let's just keep it real, and I will see you on the next live, guys. Like, it's different to just hit live and go with it. So, you know, it's not there's no directions and actual functions and instructions of how you should do it. You just do it off the top of the bang. So other than that, it's Danny Styla. Subscribe to the channel and like the video, please. It costs nothing. I've watched it on other videos, people saying, why don't you even leave a like? Like, yeah, I agree with those guys, man, so leave a like on the video. Yeah, man, so I will see you on the next one. And I've got Trump to talk about, taking over the whole world, doing all kinds of crazy stuff, writing all these different forms out. I'm going to be satire to hell on that. Oh, yeah. Ben Shapiro, Candice Owens, all types of people we can be talking about, man. We've got loads, you know. God bless England, God bless America, God bless Great Britain. Laters, people.